Welcome. It has been a wonderful journey of knowledge sharing. You are with Dr. Maharajan. We have been learning about management and organizational behavior. This is lecture series 2. So before we proceed further, let us see what we have studied so far in the previous videos in this series. We learned about individual behavior, what motivates the individuals, about their attitude, personalities and others. We have seen about the group dynamics, how people join together to work in an organization. And we have seen the organization culture that includes even individual and group behavior also. What are the shared values, beliefs in an organization? Within this context, what is going to be our focus of our discussion today? Can you guess? We have different concepts here: leadership, change management, organization behavior, and employee engagement. So what is common in this? These are the different, you can say, different approaches to organization behavior. So we are going to discuss about the different approaches and some real life case studies. So like the personality traits, how individuals, somebody may be extrovert, introvert people, creative people. So that is the personality traits of different individuals. We need to understand them first, and then motivation factors, what motivates the employees, whether it is intrinsic job satisfaction, or they need autonomy, or they need financial motivations, and the perception and decision making, how individuals and teams make decisions, right? So we need to explore group dynamics in organization, because in organizations people work together, people work in teams. So first is the communicators patterns. How effective is the communication, both verbal and non-verbal, written communication, spoken communication, informal communication, formal communication, how that communications flow in an organization. Then how the conflicts are resolved. So what are the strategies for addressing and resolving conflicts that sometimes arise within teams, the disagreements, or that may be power struggles for leadership positions and others. So that again, then it leads to decision making processes, how the team dynamics take decisions. Okay. Then how teams are built. So team building initiatives. The team must be very cohesive in it. It must have collaboration, trust, and shared values. So how these initiatives are taken. So let us see about leadership styles and impact on organization performance. Some leaders make all the decisions themselves. They ask for efficiency and control, the productivity. They are more focused on productivity rather than the employee welfare and others. Such leaders are called authoritative leaders. In contrast, some of the leaders, they involve employees in actually decision making, something called collaborative decision making. So they give a sense of ownership and commitment to the employees. So these leaders are called participative leaders. This style is participatory decision making also. Then we have transformational leaders, leaders who inspire and motivate the employees to reach their full potential. They drive the organizational change and innovation. They transform the organizations. So this type of leadership, each type of leadership, it has its own effect on organization behavior and organization culture also. So how it affects organization culture and influence on employee engagements. A collaborative culture is open communication that fosters employee engagement. And again, innovative culture, a creative culture, a risk-taking culture, and willingness to experiment. The organization's openness to adapt to new ideas. These sort of things again, they influence employee engagement. Then work-life balance. Promoting a healthy work-life balance and supporting the employees. Even sometimes support is given to the employees' families also by way of medical benefits, by way of subsidized schooling, and even housing. So how work-life balance is taken care of. That again fosters employee engagement. And how the organization recognizes the performing employees, their contributions. So that gives a sense of purpose and belonging, like it feels like a family, that sort of things. So this very important approaches or components in organizational behavior. Next, how do we manage change and resist in the workplace? So there are three phases actually in managing change. First is unfreezing. When you want to introduce change, we need to create a sense of urgency and willingness on the part of the people to change. That's very important. There will be resistance to change. So we need to convert the resistance into willingness. Any complacency we need to address, and resistance also. And then we need to transition. We introduce the change and provide support and resources to employees adapt to the new environment. We should help the employees to change the new environment. Then once it is done, we need to refreeze. That means once we need to set things. So new behaviors and practices, we need to make them new normal so that they sustain for till the next change, next major change. So unfreezing, transitioning, and refreezing. Test your learning. What are the three primary components of OB? Which leadership style is characterized by employees in decision making? What are the key challenges associated with managing organizational change? Which factor is most important in fostering employee engagement? The answers are there. Three primary components: individual, group, and organizational. Participatory decision making is involving the employees. Overcoming resistance to change, that is the key challenge. And organization culture is very, very important. So we have studied about organization culture, the key and the references are given. You are with Dr. Maharajan and a wonderful knowledge sharing session. Continue to learn.